My family, mia famiglia. For millennia we have defended Italia from the most existential of threats. Visigothi, Napoleone, fascismo. And now the Domanita itself stands on the precipice of extinction. It is my turn. My weapon of choice is a noble weaponry, passed from padre to figlio for millennia, brave cavalieri all. They say war has changed. They say the sword is obsoleto, antiquato, scaduto. But they are wrong. I must be più tranquillo. I must be più veloce. But I will show my brothers in arms there is a reason they call us Leggenda.
Hi. Maybe I really should have just thrown Lots all the way out there on his own. See what happens. But as it is, hello, this is MKOM. This is a 6-person spectacular. We are taking on the supply run, the second Operation Hammer Chalice in a row. Lots is with us, but not on his own. We are actually fielding a significantly weaker team. And by significantly weaker, I mean we're bringing steam-powered Hitler instead of Denny. Denny's gone. Denny's like off in the Caribbean. He's taking a break. In alien-controlled Caribbean. Now that I've not written out an intro for myself, I'm actually really struggling. But you know, there was maybe another intro to this video that worked reasonably well. Right, what we're going to do, this is a supply run. We know what we're doing with supply runs. We get to high ground. We snipe everything. Instead, we've got Magical Trevor, not with the armor-piercing rounds, but with the blue screen rounds, because I can't remember. Oh, I've not written down how many troops the Shadow Chamber says, but the Shadow Chamber lies about the number of troops anyway. So we're up against Archon, Sectoid, Officer, Lancer, Trooper, Sectopod, Shield Bearer, Codex. So the only thing with real armor there is the Sectopod and the Shield Bearer. The Shield Bearer we have the Listener for, who will just run and gun. Do we have the Listener? Did I take the Listener out? I think I might have taken the Listener out. No, I remember now. I took the Listener out for Big Vac Twin Snake Skyrav. The idea is that he's going to show Ardus how skull mining's done. So we don't have the Listener, so we'll just have to ignore the Shield Bearer and hope it doesn't kill us. There's not a whole lot of point. You know what? Still do your grapple up there. Activate everything up there. See what happens. That's a pod. That is a pod. Now this is a bit. I thought we'd get a pod of nearly almost pure codexes, and that's why I've put the blue screen rounds on Magical Trevor, so we could just kill zone and kill every single codex, because I thought that'd be funny. But it looks like we're only going to get 1 codex and at least 3 Archons on this mission, which is not at all what I want.
Heading there now.
But at the very least, we can get right up into position. Ni muovo. And most importantly, we can get Onju right up the front. And if these guys don't move, then
Location confirmed.
they're not going to have a fun time next turn. What?
They're on to us.
I'm not going to have a fun time this turn. Well, this ain't good, is it? And it's not. It's a double pod. 2 different pods. Right. Oh dear. Trev should be able to just one-shot the Codex from where he is. That's probably the best use of his singular bullet. We can dominate an Archon, of course. That leaves us a bit down on Mimic Beacons, though, doesn't it? So we're not going to Mimic. We've got Laura SPH, who does not have Salvo yet, so you could come all the way up here and Acid Bomb on those guys.
Bin unterwegs.
Even when things go terribly wrong, they might still go terribly right. acid bomb there. Doesn't destroy any of the supplies. It'll really get into that Archon. That leaves Big Vac. It leaves lots to have a go at taking out this guy. You know what? That's probably going to work. Let's just make sure the Codex dies. Because that's the one that can teleport. That's the one that can flank us. That's the one that can Void Rift next turn. And that's why we put the blue screen rounds on Trev. High accuracy, through cover, 100% shot. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezé.
If you say so.
So it kind of depends on this 90% domination going off well.
You will break.
If this doesn't go well, then we are in trouble. You know, who's gonna miss a 90% shot at this point in the campaign? As we all know, you get less likely. Chance becomes more in your favour as we go through the campaign. Magical Trevor, of course, also got Death from Above, which I definitely planned for. So we've got an acid bomb. Drop some acid over there. And so long as we can get rid of the Archon, we're in good shape. And by get rid of the Archon, if we get the Archon to within 3 points of damage of dying, that's all we need. So lots. Of course, with no running gun. Just has to shoot from there. I did give you the speed PCS, didn't I? Tell me I gave you the speed PCS. I recorded the video of giving you the speed PCS. I'm not sure if I saved it. Oh well, we'll see, because that's a 50% shot loss has, as compared to Garav's 86. You know, go for that. Oh dear.
I'll get him next time.
So we're... essentially what we need is lots to score this coin flip. Or we're taking hella damage. We should have never brought lots. Bringing lots was a mistake. Well, mistakes have been made. At the very least, let's damage this Archon. 5 damage. I've missed you, Trev. Actually being competent. It was already in Battle Frenzy, so that's fine. So it's taking Acid Burn. The Sectoid will take Acid Burn. The Sectoid is pretty much going to do nothing to us. The Archon... it depends on what the Archon wants to do. Because the Archon should go for the other Archon and go, brother, why have you betrayed me? Or is it just going to glitch out? Has it just glitched out in the acid? No, it hasn't. It most decidedly has not.
Armor, I'm okay.
Owned you not only dodged, but has the most armor as well. That's ridiculous. If Lots managed to panic on his special mission, then I don't know what to say. Oh, he didn't panic because... he might not have panicked anyway, but he certainly didn't panic because we've got Fortress on Epiphanus, which prevents panic for everyone around him. And I deliberately placed Epiphanus right in the very centre of all our guys here. So what we're going to do is move up with SPH and get some holo there. He does have holo targeting, right? Right. Yes. So Owen, you can move up into slightly better cover, hopefully not activating the next pod. And then we kill the Archon. Using the noble weaponry. The fire sword of my forebears. One down. And then we just need to pick off this guy. He's going to die next turn anyway. Who do we want the kill on? Probably Trev. Trev's who I want to level up most, so we can move him round there. Pistol. Pistola. Trev doing some solid damage with the pistol.
Target neutralized.
Target neutralized. So for all that, taking only 1 damage is very, very good.
What's over there?
Better than we could have really expected. For such a dumb opening play.
What's over there?
Right, the Archon can overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
The VAC can overwatch.
Scan, stand put.
Everyone can overwatch. So what we're going to do is blaze a trail. This trail is too blazed. Oh no, it's not. That's quite a trail we've blazed. Right, we can move right up.
Se lo dici tu.
It's my trail and I'll blaze if I want to. Blaze if I want to. Do we want to risk moving Trev all the way up to there? Because there could be all manner of stuff and guff over here. But
Good to go.
we'll risk it. Because you've got to play recklessly at this point, don't you? Because otherwise it's just
Stepping off.
a not very entertaining stomp for the last couple missions.
Rolling out.
See, Unji's just doing his best to introduce an element of fantasy and fun into proceedings.
I guess that'll be okay.
And I guess that's just fine. So we need Lots to be right up close because he doesn't have a running gun. So that's why he's crouching up out of cover. And in fact, everyone else,
I'm
move right up to the train. And don't be blazing any more trails just now. So there's still a Sectopod pod. There's still a Sectopod pod that we can't see just yet. So we bring Onju all the way up as well. That's going to put him in an amazing position. Right, why does the Archon want to shoot that? Does that mean there is going to be a pod right here? And that's why we have the option to shoot that, to explode it. Or does the Archon, as an evil alien, just have that by default? Who knows? I suppose we'll find out when I make the wrong move here.
Okay, vado.
Vado. Everyone else doesn't particularly need cover, to be honest. We've got the Psychic in cover, we've got the Salvo in cover. So everyone else can just topple along.
Location confirmed.
And Magical Traver too.
Overwatch. Ezekiel, I'm covering.
If there is a pause right there, then demonstrably I know what I'm talking about. You know what? I recognise a map like this as the first time I ever saw a Sectopod in XCOM 2 and I just died. The Sectopod just came trampling down there, there wasn't any real good cover, I didn't have blue screen rounds, I didn't really know what to expect, and I died. Alright, this should activate, finally. It's a Sectopod pod. That's one hit. That's surely 2 different pods. This is actually quite dangerous. Is that all one pod, or have we not? No, that's the officer and the gentleman. They're a different pod. We might want to think about chugging down a mimic beacon here. So what we're going to do with the Archon is blaze these pinions, blaze this trail, and at the very least this will get rid of all this cover, hopefully, without hitting that little bit of supplies there. It will give us full... Oh, there's a turret there. Good to know. And if they all shoot the Archon... Oh, Jesus Christ, that was dumb. I've just seen that other pod there as well. I wasn't Is that another trash advent pod just round this corner? Alright, so we've got to be careful about moving too far forward. SP... Hey. You know what? I'd rather you shoot from there if you've got it. You put the hollow on, you put the shred on, you do some good damage yourself. You've done well, lads. Right. I'd much prefer to get up close Oh no, that's a good Shredstorm actually. That's a Shredstorm and a half. Welcome everyone to the Shredstorm cannon. It's just another wrist-mounted gun that kills everything.
Here comes trouble.
So that'll get rid of the rest of the Sectopod's armor. Cha-cha! Gets rid of all that cover. Maybe activates these guys. Salvo back so we can shoot now. We could drop an acid bomb. We could drop a plasma granada. Oh, we could set one hell of a kill zone here. Oh, I'm up for this. I am down with the kill zone. What that would mean is that we don't get the big old Deadeye on the Sectopod though, which looks like it would mostly kill it. So it just depends what we want to do here. Right. I've got a dumb idea. I've got a really dumb idea. It's hack the Sectopod. Right, dumb idea. What we can do, right, is combat protocol on the Sectopod. That does the 7 to 8 damage. Magical Trevor hits it with Deadeye. That procs death from above. Epiphanous inspires Magical Trevor. Then Magical Trevor's got a kill zone with 3 shots. Kills that guy, gets a shot on one of these guys. These guys will move second. We might need to kill one of these guys first, but we don't have the capacity to do that. So what we do then... I've not been an idiot and randomly installed an autoloader, nope. So that leaves Lots. But the thing is, Lots can't move up without activating these guys just now. So what Lots might be best doing is, could actually conceal and start flanking. And then come out of the shadows next time. That'd be good. We've also got Lots with Salvo. And an EMP bomb. If we want to save Gairav's shot for whatever reason. We don't.
I must be più tranquillo.
That means quieter, by the way.
Più veloce.
That means faster. Google Translate wouldn't lie to me. So Lots can flank all the way around here with utter impunity. That leaves... Oh, and you still has a shot as well. You know what? I'd rather go own you for the shot here. Because we might be able to use Big Vac Gaurav to get a combat protocol on someone else. On someone useful. Anyone useful. Anyone at all. I mean, we could take out the shield bearer for sure. That would take out 1 kill from the kill zone. So we're gonna go for this. We're gonna go Deadeye. Kill the Sectopod. Salt the earth. We're gonna inspire.
I give you strength.
I give you fire. Na na. And then we go with Trev, we go kill zone. Where do we want to drop the kill zone? It doesn't really matter at this range, does it? So we drop the kill zone there.
This area is mine.
And we have a choice with Gaurav over what we want to do. Because Gaurav can hit anyone we want. Oh no. Oh no, that's a terrible idea. It would activate everything.
I'll try to control it.
It might activate these guys anyway by flying over with the gremlin. So I shouldn't have even done that. I just wanted to look at the odds. The gremlin's like, don't tell me the odds. Right. Nah, not at 55%. 55% not worth it. And obviously it's not worth stunning it. We're not in its range. Now that might have actually annoyed these guys, but it hasn't. That's fine. We've also got capacitor discharge, which has nowhere near the range we need of it. So we are going to combat protocol. So candidates for combat protocol are The shield bearer to make sure we actually kill it. The shield bearer there to do damage. The shield bearer there because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's not going to do 10 damage on a kill zone shot. And the thing is as well, we actually want some of these guys to survive so Gareth can actually skull mine it. So what we're going to do, what's going to happen is that Gareth's going to come all the way up here actually and get an overwatch shot. And Gareth has good overwatch, remember. Is he going to come all the way up that far up? Is this guy part of that pod? Who knows? If that guy's part of that pod, we're absolutely fine. Part of the pod that's already activated, I mean, then we're fine. You know what? We're fine anyway, because we can't see him any which way. Is that true? It might be true. Bit of a risk, but with Ever Vigilant, we get a free Overwatch shot. And it shouldn't activate the rest of the guys this turn. It might activate them now. Because they're going to have a big old look at that massive floating Archon that's suddenly not on their team. Oh, that's a big old flanking stun lancer there. Gonna have a bit of trouble dealing with that. Oh, that's a kill zone shot and a half. That totally won't hit. Or is that just the stun lancer starting to move now? It is.
Shot wide.
Where's your Overwatch shot? I thought you were ever vigilant. Not ever rubbish. So Trev is getting the kill zone shot on all the wrong people here. Now he's going to punch the ground, which means we probably won't even kill one of these guys when we hit them with kill zone. We didn't even get a kill zone shot on any one of the right people. At least we got a hit. However useless that hit was. There we go. Finally people are shooting at the Archon like they should have at the start. That's your big floating threat, mate. Are they going to be double shielded? Is that ever a thing? No. Archons are difficult to hit at the best of times when you've got, you know, advanced scopes and everything. I'm not sure these guys are quite going to manage it.
I'll just go do that then. Watch those supply crates. If you destroy them, there won't be anything left for us to recover once the area is secure.
Right. So we can't skull mine through disorientation. Right. You got to look at... Oh, right, there we go. That's a slash. That's a slasher right there. What can Onju do? Onju's going to be the big player here. Here we go. Play of the game incoming. Nope, it's not happening. No range. So here's the thing. Gareth presumably can still get a good shot. We could go Blazing Pinions again. That could be a good idea, actually. It's probably not going to get rid of the... But if we go Blazing Pinions there, that gets rid of all the cover. And they'll have to start moving forward. Because as much as I'd love to race forward with Leggenda, he doesn't have Untouchable yet, does he? No, he does not. Trev, what have you got? You've got nothing, right? Because you've got no ammo. Yep.
It's killing time.
Killing time. And we can rope backwards. That's not useful. Not at all useful. Right, we can... Because what I'm really concerned with is this stun lancer. Well, we need to kill both the stun lancers, essentially. That's what's happening here. That's what needs to happen. What can Gaurav do? Because Epiphanes can't move forward enough to actually save Gaurav from... You know what? We should be mimic beaconing this turn, to be honest. To be perfectly honest, we should be bloody mimic beaconing. That means we want to kill that stun lancer and that stun lancer anyway. Oh, Jesus. Here's the thing. Lots could do it in a single turn. Gaurav can move. Sorry, I just saw the limited second move range and thought he couldn't move at all. That's a little bit better. Just a little bit. And maybe a little bit more. How many supplies do we really need?
Okay, I'll go.
Because that could be a shot, because you're not going to hit anything else, are you? So we bring Lots back into play. Not quite flank of the century yet. And you'll kill this guy to hell with your 115% crit. And you know what? We're in a desperate enough situation that Gaurav can't do anything else, so we are just going to blow up this. Did that not even damage the stun lancer? That's ridiculous. What a waste. What a ridiculous waste. Right. So we have Ungranad. Or we have... Right, we could stasis if someone was in range. Nobody's in range. That stun lancer's down. There's a potential flank on from the officer and this guy. What I want to do is move all the way up here. See if we can take out this shield bearer. See what that gives us. What's our best bet for doing that? 65%? 75%. 75% would do it. Sure. That, of course, was always going to happen. But our Archon is still in a good position. These guys aren't going to stay still and shoot. Or that guy might. Probably shouldn't. The words of a man whose plan barely existed in the first place is now completely and utterly falling apart. Right, plasma this guy. Because we need this guy dead, because otherwise he could still flank Gaurav and kill him very easily. It's 4 damage to that guy. Who have we got? SPH. SPH, probably get him. Oh, that's 5 damage. Sugar. We got SPH, we got Trev. Trev can't do anything. Shouldn't have reloaded him. Should have moved forward and then maybe reload them then. We got Epiphanes who can move and mimic. So just these guys. We might have to keep the Lancer alive. Unless we luck out. We take that 82%, right? And SPH kills him. It doesn't dodge. He doesn't dodge, SPH kills him. Because you've got to trust in your troops. That's the officer down. So the biggest threat to Gaurav now is actually the grenades from these troopers. Oh, that's an officer as well. So Gaurav's still in quite a bit of danger. But the shield bearers shouldn't be doing much. The turrets certainly shouldn't be doing much. And so now the Stun Lancer is a big old threat. The only person we have who can do damage still is Onju. So Onju can either grenade here, that would force the officer to move, or we can acid bomb, and I can't remember what acid bombs do, but it might really hurt the Stun Lancer, which I think is the big play. And what we're also going to do is make sure we only just catch the Stun Lancer so the acid spreads over this area, so nobody's taking that hard cover there, nobody's coming up onto this bridge to flank us. This bridge. This train. Train, bridge, same thing really. When it comes down to it, they're both crossing something. Crossing rails or crossing geographical obstacles. So that Stun Lancer is burning. And we kind of have a cheeky Overwatch shot from Magical Trevor's pistol that won't do anything. And then we have the Mimic Beacon. So we bring Epiphanis up.
If you say so.
And then we just toss down a Mimic Beacon in such a way that it's not going to get hit by the turret, because that would be the worst one. So we just go there. Oh, what we should... Oh, that was dumb. Should have put it in the middle of the acid. Now, hopefully, this deflects the Stun Lancer. The Stun Lancer is actually in range for that Overwatch shot from Trev to stop it now. Alright, that's fine. If you want to mark the Archon, that's absolutely fine. You can shoot the Archon all you like, because you barely hit him still with the mark targets. These guys should all go for the Archon now. Right, he does not have the range at all to be going for a big old Stun Lance. Oh, this is fine with me. That's definitely fine with me. He's just utterly panicked. They've not even killed the Mimic Beacon. That's ridiculous. How rubbish can you get? I know, we'll see. How rubbish can you get? Very, very rubbish. It's time to take out the trash. Oh yeah, they've got a turret. They can fire twice. Can it fire twice? So it's only human hands that you can fire twice. And now we've got Battle Frenzy on the Archon. That's ridiculous. Gairav's back. Gairav can now go all the way up and stab people through the head, which is what I like to see in a specialist. We might not be using it just now though. What can Trev do? Two big questions. What can Trev do? What can Onju do? Trev can take his pick. Take out any one of these low health guys. It will probably be the Stun Lancer. Is it time? Is it time for a comedy fuse? The answer is no. Not yet. What can Onju do? Because I might prefer Onju's big old plasma grenade there. Oh no, it barely hits. Surely it'd be better though to plasma get the kill. But there's a fuse. There's a comedy fuse. Yes! And there's a way to take out the Lancer without Trev doing it. So what we could do is... Oh, how wide is the fuse? How wide is the fuse? Give me this. It could take out that, which would leave it open for... Oh. Oh, goodness sake. Right. That was dumb. That was so dumb. So wasteful. Right. What we want, actually, is to see if... You know what? These guys are bunched up enough now. We could go for a proper Blazing Pinions and try and take out everything in the one. And don't that sound like a good idea, Mr. Frodo? Sure, go for that. You can surely that guy can actually see the Archon and get his Overwatch taken. I should have thought about that actually, because the Archon has 3 moves. But what this should do is blow open the entire side of this car. It should do some cover damage. And it should keep them shooting at something that's not us for a while. Right. Trev, what do your sniper's eyes see now? You can see that guy at the back. Can't outright kill him yet. Gaurav, of course, has lightning reflexes. And can't reach anyone apart from the officer. The thing is, Gaurav moves to here. He is obviously going to get tanked by the shield bearers. So what we're going to do is we're going to save the skull mine for that shield bearer there. Should have probably tried to take out that shield bearer. Onju should be able to make a run to that bit of cover there without getting hit by Overwatch. And we'll see what happens from here. And what happens is a big old grenade. So what this will do is that guy no longer on Overwatch. That didn't really matter anyway. But we'll be able to shoot him to death, sword him to death, shoot him to death. That's just the shield bearers and the guy at the back. So let's bring SBH up. Easily flanked by the shield bearers now, of course. But I'd rather SBH gets flanked than pretty much anyone else. Bit harsh because SBH's probably been our best performer overall. Alright, so we've got Sniper, we've got Vac, we've got Big Old Sword. We could Big Old Sword this guy though. And actually end lots in cover. That would probably be a better idea. So what can Trev do? Trev can obviously take out this guy.
Target eliminated. I've located target assets.
And I will show them where they call us Leggenda.
Because I can do 5... Can you do 5 damage to this guy? Surely it's... Oh, it's 98%. A miss here would be poor. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah!
Lo presentiero.
So we've just got all these guys up here still messing about with the Archon. And you know what? Oh, how can you only combat protocol the one thing we don't want you to combat protocol? That's rubbish. Right, so anyway, you come across to here. That's still in full cover. And you should be able to get a combat protocol on something useful now. Like that guy who you can kill. Oh no, does it not go past that shield? I just realised that. That's a bit poor then. That's dumb. That's a waste. Oh well. And you know what? Just Overwatch. Just in case they go for an almighty sprint down the field. Just in case they go for a touchdown. You know what? I'm not sure about your positioning there, Mr. Shieldbearer. Did that actually hit it? We don't know. We just don't know. It did. Oh, they could actually stop the blazing pinions. Oh, not quite. As it is. Masses of explosions. I don't know what the shield bearers are doing at all. The shield has indeed been removed. Hey, the turret's still up. I will show them how we deal with turrets in Italia. And what I mean by that is that I'll throw a EMP bomb at it. And it will do quite a bit of damage. Might disorient it. You never know. And that is salvo as well. So we could hack the turret now for maximum comedy. But what we kind of want to do is kill the turret and get Gaurav up to skull mine that guy. That's what... Oh, no. No, that's fine. Right, what we want. What do we want? Lots of intel. When do we want it? At least next turn at the latest. It's going to be next turn at the very latest, isn't it? Unfortunately, in sprinting Gaurav up, we'll have Ever Vigilant, won't we? And we also might die, because Gaurav doesn't have that much health. It's a decision to be made. Right, that's full cover. And that's within sprinting distance. Trev, might you be able to, Oh, with SPH's help. SPH could probably take it out himself, actually. But with SPH's help... And in fact, let's move SPH into a position where he might get flanked by the shield bearer. So SPH could take it out by himself. We'll see. I don't know, has he? It doesn't look like a healthy turret to me. It looks like it's sliding off its base. Yeah, it's... I mean, no big explosions, but it's just shifted a little bit. And that's, you know, severed the electronic connections, and that's fine with me. We need to pick up that next turn. We'll do that if we do this turn.
Copy that.
We might get something good, you never know. I'd like a data cache, I'd like superior stuff. It's all a bit rubbish, but that's fine. Advanced repeaters aren't that bad. If I had to get anything advanced, it'd be repeaters at this point, because we don't really have any repeaters. And what we also do is move lots in, just in case we want a comedy sword. And then what we also do is move the Archon to... What we do is move the Archon to here, right? Which means the shield bearer should move from there. Can't take cover there, there, or there. Has to come out further. Or that just means he'll run away inside the train and really ruin it for me. So what I'll do, what I'll actually do is move to there, which will have much the same effect, but will stop him going in the car. And we're not going to you're not going to do any damage anyway, so overwatch him. And... You know what? Don't overwatch. You might kill him. Actually, no, you won't. You've not got the right rounds. Get the psychic troopers right up there. Okay, he's not going for it at all. Oh, that's a shame. I wanted to get the kill on the Archon ourselves. You've served as well. You did lots of blazing thingy-doos. But in the end, you didn't blaze it quite enough. Right, so we've got a skull mine there. We've got, no, we've got flashback. Why have we got flashback? We've got stasis there if all goes wrong. So let us just get on with it. Should kill him in a single blow, of course.
It's still up. It's still up.
See, this is why Tolk is my favourite specialist, because everyone else is just utterly useless. Right. We've got a sword there to finish it off. Do we still have one grenade? We might do with, Oh, it's SPH as well, so that's good.
Begebe mich zur Zielposition.
There we go, that'll work. That's why I put Gaurav that side of him, so we could fire grenades if need be. And needs very much be. Now, Lots, I know you fancy yourself, but even you can't soar through this guy, surely. Unless you crit. And it's 15% to crit. It's not going to happen. Have we got follow-up? If we've got follow-up, right? If I can somehow yeah, we can damage Jenga it to get Lots the kill anyway, because we can just go Soulfire. Da-da-da! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Soulfire might do too much damage. And there's no comedy fuses to be had. 7 to 9. Ooh. We might not be able to actually damage Jenga this out. Because 8 to 10 through the armor. Our best bet might be Epiphanous and hoping he misses. Oh no, what it'll be, right? We cast Insanity, that'll do a couple damage from Schism, it'll rupture it, and there we go.
Disorienting.
This is it. This is the plan. Now, don't panic and shoot at SPH for the love of God. You think you can hide up there, my friend? You think you can run from Leggenda? I think not, mind of Freuden.
Leggenda!
Status confirmed.
Forza, let's
All
at the
hostiles are down and
skies.
the area
Let's
is
go.
secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Utterly rubbish mission. We got no supplies, we got all the injuries. You could even say a legend was born, because a legend, most demonstrably, was not born. Good lord. Come on, let's load this screen. Hey ho, let's go. But the Archon, the dominated Archon did its job, and you see the power of domination. Because we essentially took both shield bearers completely out of play just by rolling an Archon right up to them. We took the turret out of play as well, but we didn't actually ever move up close enough to the turret to be damaged by it. Lots, of course, moved the furthest. So I kind of set that mission up to be as much of a showcase for Lots as possible. And it didn't really work, did it? The best missions for these would probably be Chrysalid missions, where you've got Chrysalid and Berserker missions where you've got guys actually running right up to you, or missions where you've got reinforcements and you can position Lots to deal with the reinforcements. As it is, that wasn't too good, was it? Trev's happy. Trev's back in the frame. Trev's happy. Trev is back and actually useful now. But even more, here's the thing. Here's what worries me about this campaign, is that we've been kind of steamrolling for a little while now. But I know that our Rangers and our Sniper haven't actually reached the peak of their combat abilities yet. With Rangers, we've still got Rapid Fire to go. With Snipers, we've still got Serial to go, and they are two massively powerful potentially game-breaking abilities. So if we were steamrolling before, I dread to think what it'll be once we actually get guys promoted. 17 days for Gera, 4 for Onju, that should be fine. We got a couple bits of Illyrian, we probably destroyed most of it.
I could use a hand with some of the
No way are we low on engineers. No unstaffed engineer. Where can we staff the engineer? We literally have nowhere to put the engineers. Anyway, we've got the Black Site Vial in a day. What else? Experimental weapons, Void Rift supplies.
At least we don't have to worry about keeping the council.
Oh, I remember what we were doing.
With the spokesman lurking in the shadows.
Because we've got... Where are we in the geoscape now? Because we have a supply drop available. And we have some Scorched Earth. Right, I want both of these things. So that will be what we do in a second. While we're... Where are we? Where actually are we? No, we are very much in Canada. So we're going to go to the black market.
Avenger plotting new course.
I like the idea that the aliens came and we just went further north. That's where our black markets are. That's where the resistance is. Let's see what we can buy. And we can buy a whole lot of nothing. There's Illyrian crystals there, which could be useful. I'm not sure how much we need. So what I'll do is I'll come out of here just for a sec. and show you what I want. What I want is the Guerrilla Tactics School. Because we got the Continental bonus that really takes away the cost of these. So look at all these. Plus 10 aim on Overwatch for our specialists. They're able to crit. Cool. Sharpshooter. 10% bonus to crit is not particularly useful, but hey, cool. I'll get it. Grenadier. Grenades can crit. That's cool. PCS bonus is improved. Cool. That's bugged. Our teammates never die. We never die. So let's get the Sharpshooter one as well. And you know what? Just in case, let's get Stay With Me. There we go. Now we have no need to go back to the Guerrilla Tactics School again. And our troops are going to be significantly better for it. So we've got a supply drop still. Let's get that.
Avenger plotting new course.
So we've made contact with the next story mission. We've got another story mission coming in just a second, I think. That might be the next thing we go on, so long as ONG's ready for it. Look at this.
Still can't believe it's come to this.
I truly hope those gruesome images are the worst of what we find today.
They're slaughtering us, Doctor. What could be worse?
We're about to find out. I've patched the shadow chamber directly into the ship's computer. It's been sifting through the material we recovered non-stop since our return, cataloging sequences.
Genetic sequences in near infinite combinations, yet all bearing similar genetic markers. Human markers.
There must be thousands of them.
Tens of thousands, and the procedure is still nowhere near complete.
Which is why we need the ship's computer to find out where they came from, by cross-referencing them with the data we've managed to hack from the Advent network. It's an admission file from one of the gene therapy clinics.
Avatar. Just what exactly is in that vial?
In my worst nightmares, I would never have imagined.
Doctor.
I believe we have found the missing civilians.
That's impossible.
The gene clinics. Millions of people just looking for help.
Medically screened and selected. Suitable candidates taken to that contemptible facility to be processed, refined into the material we now possess.
But why do this?
I could not begin to fathom a guess at this point. There exists no research that would ever warrant this.
It's genocide, Doctor. And these people are walking right into it. We may not know what they're doing with this stuff, but I think I can find out where it's going. Got it. It's a high-security production facility. Standard defensive complement.
Then I strongly suggest we pay them a visit, Commander.
Agreed. The information we gain could prove invaluable towards stopping the aliens' true agenda.
Everything's gotten a bit Deus Ex, to be honest. But we have a second mission now. The Black Site Vial
We got our work cut out for us, Commander.
So we're going to keep on keeping on with the Shadow projects. And let's have a look at where the Black Site Vial mission is.
We've made initial contact with the Resistance operatives working in this area, Commander. They're going to show us how to get into the Alien Forge facility.
So the Alien Forge in Chile. We could go on that right now. Do we want to go on it right now? What's coming up? Oh.
Setting course for Chile.
Oh, we still got that supply drop and I'm an idiot. But I'm anxious. Ladies and gentlemen, I am anxious because humanity is on the brink of extinction. And we need to do whatever we can to save it. And that includes probably waiting for ONG. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. We don't need explosives. We just need the power of humanity. Yeah, they're spoilers, by the way. Oh, so thank you very much for watching. We saw today a legend be reborn. And next time on Operation Hellstar, we'll see just how deep the rabbit hole goes. Goes. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then.